Before we go to explain you and to train you, let me give you a bit of an information about my industry and where Magna is in that and what role you may have to play. That will give you an indication that starting as a RW, where how much you need to learn to grow, and also some kind of indication on the industry, the way we work. Many of you may have not worked in in a recruitment company or may have not worked in an HR department, may not understand the hiring processes. Hence, a very brief information to you what it is. So there is the first one. The people generally ask you, when there is so much of an unemployment, why would a company pay you? Are you charging a candidate? No, we do not charge a candidate anything. We are paid by our company. So simple question comes that if there is so much of unemployment, then why would a company pay you to search or to find or to place a person? Very simple. Very simple. The unemployment is there, and that unemployment largely consists of skillless people, unskilled people, lower end people, or people who have become redundant. They are the one who are there. But when a company wants to hire somebody, they need a person with a specific skills. Even if there are so many people around, finding them, shortlisting them, and evaluating them is a time consuming process. To do that, they work on the things. They find the agencies or consultants. To give you a very simple example in your home, and this used to be a time when you need to look for a buy, and you tell your watchman or somebody if somebody has, and a lot of people used to come, but not these days, because these days those people has more options available to them, so you need to hunt. So now there are companies, there are consultants, there are agencies who help you to find a buy, a Kamwali buy. This is a business. Now to explain that, we would like to, I will tell you, there is the first one. The first part is one-time placement. One-time placement where a company hires the person on its full-time basis, a permanent or full-time basis, and for searching or finding that person, they pay a consultant or a search company or a placement agent a fee, a one-time fee. They pay it once on when they select the person. So then there are categories within this one time. One is executive search, which Magna is very much. Now, executive search is basically means it is for top level people, must in the sense the people who are the chief executive of or chief operating officer, managing directors of the companies, very senior level, who are the people. In thumb rule, in today when I'm talking in 2020, the salaries of these people in Indian salary terms would be anything but starting from 1 crore onward. Okay, Magna has the pleasure of placing people with 20 crore plus salary too. So these are people generally who heads the business and large businesses they needed, and they are difficult to get through, and that's what we do. Second one, so these are companies called executive search companies, or commonly called headhunters, the search firms. They are top end of it. That's where your company Magna belongs to. We have one a search, tough search, which is part of this. Second, below that, recruitment consultant. Generally, they will work mid-level to senior level positions. Let's say in Indian parlance, the salary starting from 20-25 lakhs till going till 80-90 to 1 crore. These are the type of people who would be, they would be placing them. Over here, unlike as in executive search where you need a very senior consultant, highly qualified people, experienced people to evaluate the people and to search them and to entice them. Here you generally take lesser qualified people, lesser experienced people, which we call generally recruiters or consultants. The process is not very that tedious, but yes, they do also do the verification. Magna also have a division called R Magnet where we do these things there. So where we handle this thing. So this is called recruitment consulting. Then there is another one below that, which is a bulk hiring, entry level hiring. So whenever you see a call center agents or people who hire from directly from campus, the large number of hiring take place. That hiring is bulk hiring, which Magna currently not at all is there. Those people means is a highly mechanized work. They have a way where you put large number of recruiters because the number of hiring would be very, very large. Hence, there is a more mechanized work. There also they have the processes and they get paid for finding and getting those people on the board. Maybe entry level, maybe in call centers agents, so or delivery boys. So many things. And then comes one below that, which we call blue collars, the worker hirings, the people who work below the management, below the staff. Those hiring is the which is for the work for hiring, which we are not, and many of the companies may not be. But yes, today the skill label hiring, the salaries levels has gone up, and it's becoming that even over there is a need for somebody to search. In the past, it used to be a contractors who will get the people and bring them from the villages and somehow scale them and put them on. But now it's getting some of the companies like Maruti, some of the companies in Autocomp, or in a pharma sectors, their salaries are pretty good. They are paying to their workforce, their workers on the machines, expert 150, 60, even to 1 lakh rupee a month. I'm talking in 2020. So that's could be an area, but as on date, we are not there. So when you're talking, as far as Magna work is concerned, you largely will be talking to certain people of certain class. They would be experienced people, qualified people, and can start from 20 lakh to 20 crore. That is the type of the range which we would be having. Then there is another one. This one is the one which companies would take the people on their role and depute them with the client. They call staffing company, the temp staffing companies. So many of the companies do not hire the people on their role. They go to these companies, and these companies would hire them in bulk, keep them on their role, and place them as and when any of their client requires. So TeamLease, Randstad, Manpower, these are the world's largest company. They're pretty large. These companies are very, very large because they hire 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 3 lakh, or even 4 lakh, 20 lakh people, the workers, and they have a range of that. Magna in this may be doing, currently not. We are going to do what we call contract to hire. There is another trend emerging where the people take the person first on the contract, and then if they like it, they make it permanent. And that's a contract to hire, which we may be doing some of them. So in temp staffing, there are some companies like they do facilities management, they do staffing company, but they also take the responsibility of management of those workers. So they call managed services. So we have understood three part of the thing, two part of that. One is one-time placement, other is on the role or deputation staffing company. Now coming to next one. This is where India has made a lot of money and shall continue to make. We call it professional services. So professional services is a term used for the IT companies. While if the IT companies wants to have a one-time placement, a recruitment consultant or executive search company place them. But when IT companies, IT software companies, but you must have heard the word body shopping. That's the body shopping. So where we place a IT consultant, IT software guy, a developer onto client side, and you bill it for his time and everything. That come under professional services. All your TCS, Wipro, Infosys has a large quantity of this professional services. It's a part of that, and it's a very large industry. Of course, India born into the body shopping this thing, and over a period have grown that they now do the consulting also and execution part of this also. So I understand, explain to you in terms of the industry differentiation. How does Magna and this recruitment industry work? This would be very useful to you to understand where we are, where we are talking going forward. When we are expanding the recruit racks, which my clients, my colleagues must have got, we may get one-time hire or staffing businesses, but you working from home would have the same role. What we'll be talking, except depending upon your capabilities, those who are higher capable, those who understand more things, those who wants to work hard onto analytically, they will go for senior level positions. Those who do not have a time as much or may not be in a position to do so, they will go for lower bulk level position. That's how the curating will take place. So it is very, very personal. It is not that we can define over here. We'll have to see it, test it, and then promote the person accordingly. So what I'm trying to tell you is that the roles which you will be taking over here would be growing you. It will give you a chance to growth. And there you have the chance to grow as a recruitment consultant also. So this was about the recruitment industry in general, and about to tell you about the industry is very big, about $300 billion industry worldwide, and India also. Now it is getting organized, and a lot of qualified people are joining this industry, and this industry would continue to grow till the companies needed talent. Talent is always in the shortage, and there is another problem that talent may be redundant, lying vacant, lying unemployed in one part of the country, other parts still have a shortage. So how to bridge that? That is how this industry would be growing.